without somebody making you read them. That's a beautiful thing. If your hand didn't go up, check it out. These videos on paper right here. You understand? I mean, really, and it's low cost entertainment, but at the end of the day, man, reading comprehension will get you through everything in life. And sometimes you may not want to read some big, thick book, but I encourage you to read. I don't care if it's a comic book, bro. Read. Because if you can't read, you will not be able to represent yourself well when it's time to go on that job interview, or when you're dealing with the police, or anything of that nature. It's important that you read a book, which is why Clarence Nero and the organizers of this event decided to bring all of you together in this type of forum. Not a concert, but in a forum where reading is preached, and you're being spoken to by people who make a living by writing books. Let me tell you something. On the way down here, I live in Dallas, Texas. And on the way down here, I was riding 65 and the 70, state trooper in Texas, pulled up. I saw him slow up on the side of me, so I knew what was about to happen. But I also knew I wasn't speeding. I knew I wasn't doing anything to justify being pulled over. He dropped back. I could tell he was running my plates. Been around the block. You all know when they drop back and coast, they run your plates. And sure enough, he hopped over behind me, flicked the switch, pulled me over. This was yesterday, coming down here. First thing he did when he got out the car, he went to the passenger side of the car. Where you going? I said, I'm going to New Orleans. He said, why? I said, because I'm from New Orleans. He said, what you doing down there? I said, I'm going to a conference. I'm talking to him just like this. I ain't blinking. You know? So he said, nice car. I said, thank you, it's paid for. He said, let me see your license. I said, here's my license and registration. I said, let's make this short and sweet, let's cut to the chase. So he tells me to get out the car. It's hot out there. It's 100 degrees in Texas yesterday. So he tells me, go sit in the car. I said, go sit in what? He said, the car. I said, I ain't sitting in your back seat. He said, I'm not asking you to sit in the back seat, sit in the front seat. It's too hot out here. I said, that's a you issue. You pulled me over, bro. So I went ahead, I obliged, I sat in the front seat. First thing he asked me, the reason why he pulled me over was because the frame that had my college alma mater on it was partially covering the word Texas. You understand? So I realized we're doing 70 miles down the interstate. You pulling me over to mess with me. The point that I'm trying to make to you is this. What's found in those books, the education that you get is going to take you and carry you throughout all of life's obstacles. And yesterday it helped me, because when he proceeded to ask me what school I went to, I told him, where do you want me to start? I got 3 degrees. He proceeded to tell me, what do you do for a living? I said, I write books. He said, who's your publisher? I said, I own a publishing house. He said, do you own a house? Do you own a house? Now, this is for a license plate issue, right? So I went ahead and said, yeah, I own a house. Do you have kids? Yes, I have 2 kids. Make a very long story short, after about 5 more minutes of asking me these foolish questions, he gave me my driver's license and a warning thing he printed out from the computer they got in the car. And I drove off. And I drove off with the same license plate still covering the word Texas. You know what I'm saying? Right. The moral to the story is he was harassing me. Racial profiling. What he didn't know is that he pulled over an educated brother, business owner, etc., etc. I was able to talk my way out of that, not by begging, not by bowing down, told him, kind of sported to him, but in a respectful way. You know what I'm saying? But there's confidence in knowing that you ain't riding dirty. There's confidence in knowing that all your people's legit. There's confidence in knowing that you have handled your business. You don't have to bow down to anybody as long as you handle your business, bro. And you can be from New Orleans. You can be somebody who's flunking out of school, somebody who wasn't handling their business, somebody who watched other kids in Upward Bound. And you can actually put yourself in a position when you're an adult that you can speak to police, regardless of how many stripes they got on their sleeves, by looking them in their eyes with the utmost confidence, knowing that you've handled your business. You heard? Make sure you handle your business. Stop playing. All right? That's all I got to say. Thank you.